Oh, wrong one. There we go. I always keep getting those mixed up. Well, I'm used to just going to default scene. Well, we're here again. With more gear. This time brown leather. Because I wanted to clean this, but I wanted to be sure that I had the right stuff, and I asked a good friend of mine to recommend some stuff. Then I won some at a raffle, so ballin'. And we'll once again here with the Glover music. Oh, actually, let me pull up what said friend told me about. What? Huh. It's not there anymore. Could have sworn there was more of a conversation. Okay, it's gone. Unless he... Hmm. Well, it's not there. Huh. Well, I remember most of it, so we'll be good. But yes, brown. It's not black, clearly. The cleaning part is the same. It's just conditioning is going to be a little different. I have 3 pairs here. They're all various different shades of brown, so I think I might try one of each. Actually, I don't remember which ones I'm going to wear. Or which ones I'm going to keep. Oh! I just realized I need a few Q-tips because I'm going to be using more of the stuff to get rid of the verdigris, and WD-40, at least on the very narrow parts that are metal, works fine. So I want to make sure I get that. Let me just grab some real quick. Alright, there we go. Did I have like a little lid? I don't have that with me. It's fine. Oh. Okay. But also, welcome in, everyone. It is Wednesday. Holidays are almost here. Actually, apparently there's going to be a thing tomorrow at the bar. I might go to it. I can wear what I have cleaned up. Okay, this is the inside, so I have to just, you know... There we go. I have the other shoe grease just in case I need it. Oh, but I guess I should show what I am going to be working with. He told me to get Obanoff's leather oil. There's also leather preservative, which is more... This is more liquidy. This one's more like, what's it called? Like a waxy kind of thing, and then just this leather conditioner, leather honey. Never tried any of these. Sealed for your protection. Okay, yeah, so it's like that. And this one, I believe, is... Okay, yeah, it's like that. Oh, it doesn't have the little thingy. Yeah, it's like... These are both... These are both... like opposite ends of the shoe grease, where the shoe grease is not liquidy like this where you can hear it, but it's like has more freedom to move around, whereas this one is more wax, and that one, the shoe grease is of course in the middle. So, oh, and as you can see, as you can see, I got myself another desk, so now I can extend my stuff. I'll put this down here. Still trying to get the camera to like look at everything, but I think I need to build a little stand for it to sit on top of and really get everything in. I don't want to put it too far where it gets everything, but then you lose sight on the detail. But now I have room. Okay, first things first. This does have a bit of verdigris on it. The middle bits have a little bit of green. It's important to really get everything in. Exactly. You gotta be thorough. Let everyone see what you are doing. So with this one, I'm just gonna focus on the verdigris first. And you can see it there. That kind of crud right there. It's there. These pants feel good. They could use a bit of a, well, this part can definitely use it. It looks a little more crust. Hi, cat. Welcome on in. We're just getting started. Oh, I need a little... Oh, I ran out... I need, like, a little thing to, like, concentrate the WD-40 on. Oh, the friend of mine told me that he uses a toothpick to get all the verdigris off. But since I'm working with just a little bit, I can just put some on here and just work it in where I need to. And I'll have the... Oh! I need a brush. Or a more sturdy brush. Man, I'm forgetting everything today. Oh wait, do I have another one of these? Oh yeah, I can do that. Today was so expensive, I actually felt sick. What does that mean? I'm not sure what expensive, like, I guess you were getting stuff for the holidays? Or for crafting? Oh! No. Oh! Don't affect. Please don't affect. Okay. Okay, yeah, I don't want to just... Oof. Should be fine, I think. A simple clean will get rid of those little spots. Alright, we're gonna start here. Oh gosh, it shows up on the brown leather instantaneously. I'm a little worried. Bought some gifts for the family. The problem is that I have a lot of oh, yeah. That is why my family, my siblings, decided to do a white elephant. They said, you know what? Well, we've done Secret Santa before, so we only get one thing for whoever we get. But this year they wanted to do something different. So they're like, yeah, let's just do white elephant. I did get him something. I did get something for that. Which I think should be a good one. Although I had to tell them, like, because I was getting that stuff online, and my Venmo, sometimes it'll delay in charging, and I was like, wait, did somebody use it? Because they asked me if they could use my Venmo to get gifts for their partners without them knowing, because if they saw it was on their card, then it'd be like, oh, okay, that's a gift for me. But if they used my Venmo, they wouldn't be able to tell. So I thought they had bought something, and I messaged them, and then they said, oh no, it's from this thing, and I was like, dang it, they saw the thing that I was gonna get. Although I'm pretty sure they're gonna like it. Although I do know what my mother got for White Elephant, because she told me to order it. And so, I already know what it is. When it comes to that day, I'm just gonna say, okay, I want that little small one. It's a thing for shaving. Because I am gonna replace mine. I've had that one since like 2015. It's still going, but it doesn't hold a charge anymore. I mean, I replaced the blade, so it should be fine. But I'm thinking it might be time to replace it soon. And that small little one will be a good in between. Oh, that's right. I still have to get a gift for. Okay. I keep thinking it's Thursday for some reason. My internal rhythm has been off like this week. Dad and I bought so many gift cards that we reached the limit of what they can sell. Really? Wait, there's a limit? Huh, I never knew that. Moving on to this little buckle here. Luckily this one doesn't have too much verdigris, it's actually contained. But still, I'm gonna get rid of it, because if I'm gonna wear these, I want them to be vertigo free. And also, to, you know, not have to sell gear that has like some crud on it. Okay, let's try this. Wait, what's the limit that they can sell cards for? I imagine it's not going to be like a... Or is it like to a certain individual or in total? I think it'd be more hilarious if it was in total and then you guys like ran up the total easily. And they're like, listen, like, we love the business, but in total, oh, okay, for the store, okay, that's better. That's a funnier story. Okay, let me just get in here. And we still didn't have enough. I'm guessing you had to go to a different store then? You're like, hey, hopefully you don't have a limit on how much of these you can sell. Because we're gonna run it up quickly. Okay, I got most of it out, I think. There's still some in there. At least for the time being. Well, I'm still gonna go over it with regular saddle soap and scrub it in, so I can at least do that. And I'll be able to loosen up any remaining... Oh, I forgot that small little brush. I am terrible. This weekend's also a holiday party that a friend is throwing. There's benefits to having a dysfunctional extended family. Very few gifts indeed. True? I mean, back when everything, you know, didn't cost like an arm and a leg and several of your children. When we would do holiday stuff, it would be easy because we were able to get like stuff for the cousins, the aunts, the uncles, the godchildren, and all that stuff. I forgot that small little brush again. Gosh darn it. Where are you? You here? No, where's your orange one? No, it's over there. Wait, it should be in there. Oh, I see it. There we go. Okay, that was one for the solution. This is just a regular scrubbing one. Okay. This one's already kind of cruddy. Actually, for my parents, having to buy gifts for a while was like a list because, well, since we were raised Catholic, we do the whole baptism thing and and The Godfather and all that fun stuff. And a lot of people would ask my parents to be the godfathers for their children. So then it was making sure they got a gift for the holidays. And that was like what? 1, 2, 3. At least 5. That's like a low estimate. It's more than that. I mean, the family would make a running joke of like them being the godparents to like practically everybody. Okay, just gonna grab some of this. Yeah, this one doesn't have too much. I'm glad it's not some here. Yeah, just looking at the zippers, there's a bit of green. So it essentially looks like that. We don't want that on there. That's crud. I will have to wipe some on here because there is some verdigris on here. Oh, and we have your rain. There it is. It was intense yesterday. For those who were in the Discord that saw the video I posted. Yeah, it can get that hectic. Although the gutter was partially filled, so most of it was spilling over. But the gutter actually started falling off of the edge, so they cleared out the blockage. But it was still a ton of rain. It's calmed down now. We had thunder and lightning. Is it climate change weather or normal for you? I'd say normal. Like, it doesn't snow here, where I am. But we do get a good amount of rain. Yeah, it's just regular rain. Although, actually, this last year around this time... No, yeah, last year around the end of December to the middle of January, it rained pretty much every day. No, it was actually really serious. Like, trees were falling. It was a ton of rain and like things were just falling over. Like, driving around, like I just saw like billboards torn down, which based. Like trees falling over, fences, like iron fences dismantled. One house near where I live, like they just finally tore down the falling garage because it got slanted by a tree or something. And they're in the process of rebuilding that, I think. Although winter storms have been a thing here for a while, so I'm not going to chalk it up to anything nefarious just yet. Okay. Oh, I see you there. There we go. Just getting the verdigris in here. I know you can't really see, but it's just a small little patch. It's not like the jacket. I think I lost that stream, which sucks. Ooh, that jacket was a process. I'm gonna touch it up again because some of the solution that I tried with the alcohol and the baking soda, it worked, but it left a bit of residue, and it's just kind of dusty. So I'm gonna go over it, clean it, give it one more conditioning, and just try to clear out all the leftover residue of the solution. It worked, but and then it just becomes a powdery stuff afterwards. And here becomes the clown music. I'm trying to clean this stuff, I swear. I will do something productive with this stuff. Music be damned. You have the legs done for your Luigi, he's starting to come together. Ooh. Yeah, I saw him staring in the Discord. I know not what he wants, and I'm concerned to ask. Well, I mean, the Q-tips are being destroyed by the zipper teeth, but just trying to get as much as I can off of there, and then once I go over with the saddle soap, it should get the remaining gunk off, because I've essentially loosened it up. Oh, let me check the upside down of this zipper. Wait, once the Mario and Luigi is done, is that gonna be it, or are you gonna move on to Peach? Or the Warios? And the Waluigis? Okay. This one didn't have a lot of it. Yeah, it was only localized to the buckles, the little buttons. Oh. Did I not get you? Oh, I did not. There's one more button there. And then the rest will just be a simple conditioning. I forgot to try on which one it was that I was gonna keep. It was just to make the bros. Hey, literally Craft asked me to make a 3-foot Bowser. Oh gosh. Just tell him, listen, that's gonna be extra. Very, very much extra. Abnormally extra. Although if they asked you to make a Peach and a Daisy, would that be easier? Not hoping that they do, because you don't need the suffering. I guess, yeah, using a toothpick probably to get under here would be good. Well, actually, I would need something sharp. That isn't wood, because wood will eventually crack, but if I have something that's pretty sharp and metallic, I should be able to just get in there and, have you made a Goomba? That's a good question. I mean, I imagine a Goomba will be easier to do. It's just a little mushroom-like. Regarding the size, I'd say it's more work. Well, that's what that was for. Just trying to get the greenery out as much as I can. The Goombas look, yeah, they're fairly simple, and with those you didn't really, with a Mario and Luigi you only did the mushroom, or the mustache and the nose, so you didn't really do a mouth, so with a Goomba you could easily just do like a little, like a line for a frown, and then there you go, a Goomba. Okay. Is that as much as I'm gonna get out of here? I think it is. No, I keep pulling out more. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, I got most of that off. The angry eyebrows are important. Oh yes, but luckily those are just lines you can do. Okay, now we can start the cleaning. I have my towel here. One thing my friend did tell me is that with brown leather, the color changes depending, or as you have them. Like, the longer you have them and you wear them and clean them and condition them, the color will change, and that's fine. Just conditioning it properly and just doing your thing, that's good, and like, that'll help maintain at least its color, even as it changes, so. Alright, going to soak this stuff. If I can speak. Actually, you guys have been here for long enough, you know I can't speak. I try! But you know my speech impediment does not let me go far. Only when speaking normally. Yeah, only when speaking normally does it happen. Like, if I'm reciting, like, a monologue or something, from, like, or doing something in a play, oh, everything comes out crystal clear. It's amazing. Well, that, I guess, the expectation of being, you know, in a performance and, like, needing to nail the lines down because me communicating what is happening in the scene is imperative to the whole play, so, you know. I guess there's more pressure for me to get it right. This one is actually... The water shows up a lot more than with black leather. Okay, I need more water because I gotta, like... Trying to get to, like... Get sudsy. Yeah, I've never worked with brown leather, so like just seeing it change is kind of concerning me. But it's the same as any other gear, as I'm told. I just gotta trust the process. Even though it looks like it's just like absorbing all the water instantaneously. Now see here I'm getting the desired effect. I'll just spray the brush. Okay, now I can loosen up the stuff in here. My Mario? Here, Mario's 22, you'll guarantee that Luigi will be over 2 feet. Oh yeah, because Luigi is the taller one of the brothers. Wait, how did you figure out the size? Did they give you kind of a rough estimate of the size, or did you just kind of wing it from, like, making other stuff? No, stop absorbing. Good luck. You can't see that, but I'm just doing the same thing. Okay, there we go. As you can see here, it's getting more sudsy over here, which is what I want. Yeah, these are really absorbing the water. I'm a little concerned. They were given a rough estimate. Worked and winged it without a pattern. That's impressive. It's like maybe many people don't think of like how much like skill it takes to just kind of wing something and then have it be a pretty good size. Oh, I think I know what kind of pants these are. Or like, in terms of like, in terms of like type of leather, because I have black pants that act the same way. Yeah, I have a pair where it's like, even when I condition them, they don't appear to have that shiny kind of thing, and I think these are the same. Although, being brown leather, I can see the effects of it soaking in and not really keeping the soap on the surface, or rather, what am I trying to say? Like, this thing just looks like it'll absorb anything. And it looks like you're not making progress, but you are. Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, that explains it. I was concerned that I was messing this up already. But no, it's just the way these pants work. Actually, one that I cleaned off on one stream. It's the same way. Okay, it's a little darker now, but that's fine. Let me just grab some. Okay, get in there. As you can see, I'm just like coating these in there just to really get under. To get under there and just clean in there. Here, I'll use this brush. I want to get in the underside and like scrub out any verdigris that's still left in there. Oh god, imagine making a Donkey Kong to go along with the Mario and Luigi. That seems like it'd be a lot. Okay, just scrub and use this small one to get really in there. Actually, is the volume of the music good with the mic? I forgot to check that. Huh, this didn't have any verdigris on it, that's good. It was at least localized, I guess. Okay, let's dry that out quickly. Or dry that out as much as I can, because I want to... Ah, and some popped up there. Good. Volume's fine? Okay, good. See, I wanted to get like that kind of like sudsy. Okay. It's raining again? Think it's raining? Yeah, I hear it. We got more rain. Well, Cat, you're gonna get more rain. I can hear it here. Doesn't sound as intense as it did yesterday, but it'll be enough, I'm sure. You got a big order the other day. More gnomes? Or... Or they finally said something else. Actually, what other mythical creature could there... Leprechaun. That's why the computer was like making noise. I forgot to turn on the fan. This bottom part. You sold a lot of your stuff for your inventory. Oh, nice! The octopuses and the various other things. Oh wait, does that restaurant still carry your stuff in stock? Okay, I need you get over here. There's still some verdigris stuck in there in this part, so I'm just gonna use the little part of the nail clipper that's like to remove dirt from under the fingernails. I'm gonna use that to just kind of go around and remove it. Oh, that actually. Oh, dang, it is coming down even more now. Well, there were various things, and yes, I'm still making salad to take out. That's good. Come on. Oh. Downside is that unless you take off these little things, these little rivets completely, and like go in and clean the leather and then reapply them, you won't be able to get it completely gone. I mean, that's the unfortunate part, is that like there'll still be a small amount in there. Yes, I am so watching or listening. So the most I can do is just kind of get as much as I can off of it. And plus, it's a common thing to, the package is on its way to Michigan. Oh, nice! Yeah, one of the downsides to owning leather with, like, metal parts in it is that it'll get verdigris. My wrist cuffs have some, too. But that I can deal with. I can easily just wipe it off and clear it out as much as I can. Yeah, there we go. That worked, okay. Let's focus on one leg at a time. This is just cleaning with saddle soap. Usual stuff. There we go, that's what I wanted. I wanted to get the soapiness. Oh god, what have I said? What have I done? Someone will take that out of context and like make me say something else. You guys wouldn't do that, would you? Stop absorbing too much. I'm trying to scrub. I gotta blast it. I think I might try... I think I know which one I'm gonna try on this one. Like, it absorbs a bit of the water a little too quickly. Well, that, or it could be that these have... Since I have been sitting in a shelf for a good while, like years, it could be that it's absorbing all this stuff just because the leather itself just needs something to absorb and moisturize with. Actually, I think I know which one I'm gonna try. I think this one here is waterproof. Or rather, yeah, it's a beeswax. Yeah, I'm gonna try this one on this one because it seems to like absorb water a little too readily, and that'll help repel the water. Yeah, this one absorbs water a little too quickly. But I mean, once it starts to dry out here and it's going back to its original color. Okay, I'm gonna focus on this calf and then later there. Oh, for a random side note, for One Piece fans, all three of you, I guess they're redoing the beginning parts of the anime. Like cutting out the filler and the nonsense, just like how Dragon Ball did with Dragon Ball Kai and Full Metal Alchemist did with Brotherhood. Although Full Metal Alchemist, the original show, was finished before the manga did, so it went off in its own direction. I'm still not gonna watch One Piece. Although for people who don't want to sit through 1,000 episodes worth of stuff, that's good. I won't. You don't watch One Piece, good. I have been watching Seven Deadly Sins, Knights of the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. That one's pretty good. It like follows the main. It follows after the main story and characters mostly. And I'm enjoying that one. Still watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. I think that one's super fun. For what it is, just like nonsense, silly fun. Okay. You got your figurine that I pre-ordered since July. It got here earlier than expected. That's early? All the way from July? That's like nearly 5 months. Or I guess well, 4 to 5 months, depending on when you ordered it in July. Or is it coming from Japan? Actually, no, even from Japan, it shouldn't take that long, unless it was a pre-order. Wait, was it a pre-order? Because I've gotten stuff from Japan and it doesn't take months to get here. Like 2 weeks at most. Actually, I think I've been lucky with this. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, with the okay, that makes sense. Oh. Okay, so you can see on even the camera, some parts are starting to dry out and get back to its original color. Okay, before I put on the beeswax one, I think I want to let it dry out a little bit. Get back to its general color, and then from there, I can apply the beeswax. Actually, is this one also? Well, my friend said they were both the same. This is just more oily. This is more wax. Water penetration, cracking, scuffing, abrasion, heat and pigment, caustic chemicals. Okay. Muichiro. Oh, yes. Yeah, I saw this video essay. I couldn't tell if it was a video essay that was like trying to offer a constructive look into Demon Slayer, or it was like, you know those videos where they're like, hey, popular thing is bad and here's why. And they're usually just trying to say that just because they know it'll get views and people interacting with it. I still haven't decided with that video if it was just one of those or not. Because there were some valid points that it was being brought up, but then it just, I don't know, like the tone felt kind of like, I'm gonna hate on this thing because it's popular. And because I know it'll drive my engagement. Okay, we're gonna let this one, it's a little moist. I'm gonna let this one dry out first before I do anything else. Here, we can put you over here. There you go. Oh yeah, as you can see, Gengar is up there. You do like the what if videos. I've seen a few of those with different shows. Oh, that reminds me, What If is going to be starting soon. Okay, well, these are drying out. Yeah, see, this side's already drier, this one's still retaining more. Let's move on to, I think these are the ones I was gonna keep. I think. They don't feel the same, this one feels like it's more... How do I explain it? Not like that. There is another pair of brown pants, but those have a bunch of these rivets with like the thick leather thread going through the side of the pants for the aesthetic. It looks good and it helps kind of like tighten up pants or loosen them where you need to, but a lot of them have verdigris and I don't want to sit here and like spend 3 hours just doing this on every single little loop and then also having to undo the thread. That would be like a nightmare. Good music is on again. Okay, I'll use this one again. Ooh. A little too much. Here, let's just drain that as much as I can. Oh, I thought about it. If it's possible to stream from the convention, would people be interested in seeing that? Like, it wouldn't be like it'd be like a quick little stream of like, hey, here is what I'm doing, here's the stuff, here are various cosplayers and all that fun stuff, and like a short little thing. I don't know if that's possible. But I figured it'd be fun to just kind of do that, like, go live briefly and just show off the convention space, people that are cosplaying. Have you seen the video where the creators of Rick and Morty had their voice actors read the script from the state of Georgia versus Denver? I have not. I'm not sure what the state of Georgia versus Denver is. I feel like it's something significant, but I'm drawing a blank as to what it could be. And Rapping Seagulls, I had to listen to them. Yeah, let's just turn off a little bit. Same thing, verdigris on here. I'm just trying to clear the outer region. Huh, it seems like there used to be two buttons. Yeah, there used to be two buttons there, but it didn't seem like it translated to the end of it here, so... I'm guessing somebody made marks for where these little rivets went, but they decided to change their mind and put them closer to this one. Actually, yeah, somebody would be kind enough to just look up what the state of Georgia versus Denver is. Give me a quick rundown. Nice. Okay, these aren't covered in it, and the verdigris comes off easily. This guy Denver is a schizophrenic who was on trial for deletion of other people, let's just say. The stuff that he and the judge says was wild. It almost seems like an actual Rick and Morty script. One is Central US and Georgia is SC. Ah, yes, thank you, Ernesto. Welcome in. We're cleaning brown leather today. Using what I learned from friends and using new products. I already know these over here have been cleaned, but they're similar to another pair of pants that I have that are black leather, but they absorb everything and they don't seem to ever really get a shine. I'm pretty sure they're the same type, so I'm going to try a different conditioner on this one versus this one. I forget which one of these three I'm going to choose. I'm going to keep, because I know two of them fit me perfect. I think all three of them fit me perfectly, and if that's the case, I'm probably going to keep all of them because, you know. I mean, my car repairs are done. Turned out to be something that I thought wasn't the case, but I mean, it was still, you know, a part to replace, but it was it was better than the alternative of, like, taking apart the engine and cleaning it and, like, observing it from the inside to see if anything else was broken. So, yay. I mean, there's still an excess amount of leather I'm not gonna keep, so I will still find ways to sell it and part ways with it. Okay, let's just clean that here. Actually, I like these rivets because they're, I mean, they're metal, but like a lot of the other ones are, I think, are just like, it's just the bare metal. But this one has at least a painting or a coating of something that helps it from, like, to help not rust, which is nice because the other, that jacket was a nightmare because it all rusted. I mean, I got most of it off. I couldn't get all of it off. Actually, if anything, I'll ask a friend if he can redo the rivets for that. Everything else is clean, it's just that part didn't really... Alright. Here, I'll try to play to the camera. Bam! Oh, my Ringo Ruddigan cosplay is almost done. I'm ordering some boots off eBay. I was looking for some that kind of match what was in the panels. I found ones that were a decent price that I could wear regularly, but they wouldn't get here in time, or I wouldn't be able to count it because it said January 2nd through the 12th or something, and the convention is that first weekend. so I didn't want to chance it. But I found some used ones, and they should be getting here tomorrow, I think. I think last I checked, yeah. Which isn't too bad. And those I will... Those are also brown leather as well, so I can easily go through and, give them a black, or a good cleaning conditioning, and then they should be ready. And plus, the weathered look also helps with the wandering cowboy aesthetic, so. Hey, Solars. We're just cleaning some gear. Just some brown leather. With the new stuff that I've got. But before that, cleaning off the, cleaning off the various green gunk that we have, come to know on this stream as a side effect of leather and where you store it and the elements. Oh yeah, see, this one isn't absorbing the stuff. The other one, like, quickly took it in. The leather here at least has some resistance to it. Okay, that one's getting the wax. Okay, I made sure the alerts were working. There's some dirt in here as well, so I might as well just, like, get in there and just, like, really get it. You really gotta get the tip in there and, like, move it all around. And that's what the tip is most effective, just getting in there and just rummaging. And make sure you cover every segment with the tip. I need another Q-tip, because that one is running out. I think that's good enough, yeah. This one just has regular dirt in there, so... I think one of those, like, cameras that medical professionals use to, like, look inside somebody's, like, nostrils or esophagus. Oh, okay, that's just... Okay, cool. That's good, it's clean. Oh, not in here, it isn't. Hey, Tater Bear, welcome in. There's a familiar name and bear. Emote. How are you doing? On. Thank you who gave the shout out to Tater Bear. I was just about to ask. How have you been? Okay. Get in there. Okay, let me check the zipper. Ah, the zipper is vertigo free. Oh, thank goodness. That makes things a lot easier. Just dropped off some other stuff at a consignment shop. I must ask, I don't know what a consignment shop is. Unless it's just another way of, Ah, yes. Well, I didn't know you were on a hiatus. Well, I mean, I saw you hadn't been streaming lately, but I just figured it was like, oh, they're probably busy with, you know, life stuff. They sell stuff for you and take part of the profit and send you the rest. Oh, okay. So it's like a pawn shop, but you get the money. Do we have that here? I don't think so. All right. Yeah, see, this one repels water. Hey, Daddy Bruiser, welcome in. Life has been busy. I'm off work for a couple weeks, hoping to get online a bit. Oh, nice. I'm glad both of you can stop in for a little bit. Glad to hear you're doing well. Yeah, these are way different pants from the other one. Like, just the way the suds aren't even seeping into the gear. Okay, good to know. This is my first time cleaning brown leather. But one of my IML brothers, or leather brother from when I competed, is a master boot black. And so he told me what to get for brown specifically. I mean, I could use shoe grease as well if I wanted to, but seeing as brown is a little more tricky, according to him, to kind of maintain the same way as regular leather, he recommended trying a few things. Twitch broke while you were clipping. That has happened a lot. People have tried clipping. It was appreciate someone caring for the leather. Of course. One of my mentors, when I started doing all this, stressed the importance of cleaning my gear and taught me the basics. And it also helps to have friends that are boot blacks that they're doing, so you can see their different approaches. I mean, my stuff, the way I clean and condition is just very standard. I'm pretty sure boot blacks have their own whole process and how to do all this stuff. Yeah, I've already cleaned one. That's right here. But this one's a little different from this one. This one absorbs the water way too quickly. So I'm gonna try this a certain type of conditioner there. But while I'm waiting for that one to dry, you need a Twitch highlights channel. I do have a VOD channel. I've been uploading to it regularly. I just have to I have to re-record some stuff because for my Paper Mario stream, one stream got deleted before I could save it because I mean, I should be recording my VOD as I'm streaming, because I did that before with my old computer, but it was slowing down for some games. But this one's stronger now, so I can at least do more, I think. But I do have a VOD channel. I just have to put it on the when I have like the command links or whatever I have. I'll upload them there. But making highlights is like having to go through the stream, like having to go through that, edit it down to like specific things. I don't know if I have the energy, or I don't. Oh, for Discord. Oh, like a clip channel. Okay, yeah, that can easily be done then. I thought you were talking about like, because you know how Dognet has his highlight stuff. Like he'll post like a thing saying, "Oh, here are the highlights for this game or this month." Okay, yeah. Yeah, that could be done. And then I can go through and just like post all the clips that I have thus far, and then people can look at the stuff, and then I can say, hey, if they want to see what the stream where this clip is from, and I can say, oh, here's a channel where I have all my VODs uploaded, most of them. There we go. Suds. That's what I wanted. Soapy. Viewers from the future can learn about your recommendations. About the tip. Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, before I was cleaning the rivets of verdigris. And I was mentioning to chat that the tip is vital to getting into those hard to reach places. Actually, in the Discord messages that I put in other self-promo channels, I talk about tips and tricks. So there you go. I gave you a tip. I gotta figure out the trick. Oof. He did say some of the dirt would, or some of the brown would come off of it. That's totally fine. It's just a simple, well, I mean, most of it's also dirt, because... No, actually, Tater and Bruiser, the reason I'm cleaning a lot of this gear and I started cleaning it was because I went to Southern California for an event in October. Stopped by with my surf for a little bit, and then he surprised me by asking me if I wanted to take the gear that he had at his place that he wasn't wearing because it'd been ages since any of this was worn or used. And whatever I wanted to keep, I could. Whatever I wanted to sell, I could for helping with car repairs. Well, the car is repaired, thankfully, nothing major. But now I have a ton of gear that I will keep. I'll keep some of it, the stuff that fits. But also, I have to figure out where to do with the other stuff because a lot of it is biker gear, and I don't own a motorcycle. That doesn't fit, so it'll be interesting to see how I can take the gear that I have and just find it a better home. Oh, let's turn that down. Okay. Backside. Okay, let's still focus on that piece then. Oh, but I will be going to a leather event in January, so another reason to clean all this gear is I will have a place to wear it. It'll actually be weird because usually when I wear my stuff, I'm like, I mean, I have like I have like 3 pairs of pants. They're all black, but like slightly different variations, but I never really care about like having multiple outfits to wear, but now I actually think I can if I wanted to. Like, for the time I'm going to be there, I could easily wear one different look each day. Oh wait, Tater, did I post a shirt that I got a few weeks ago? I don't remember if I posted it in your Discord, but I think you would like the shirt. It's a black shirt, standard, but the piping... Oh, okay, here, I'll show you once I dry this off. But the piping is very nice. And a friend of mine, when he was doing a local leather exchange, he was offering it, and I was able to get him to like give it to me for like a slightly lower rate. Oh, I'll also try to upload the VODs of the leather care that I've done with these, because there were some pieces that were my sir gave me that were like dry and like seemed like they were just not gonna make it. But I brought them back from the brink and I sold those to people. I mean, they were thrilled. Okay. Huh, here's a little... It's like, okay. The front part is much more resistant to water than the back part is, because here it's the same thing as that one. Oh, here, let me show you. Nope. It's just a regular shirt, but it's got the pride colors. So we have regular, the gay pride, and then we also have the trans pride colors as well. And it's just along each part of the collar, I forgot what these are called. Shoulder tabs and sleeves. Trimming, yes. Yeah, he got this for like a reduced sale because the shop hadn't sold it, and it was actually perfect size for me as well. So when I tried it on, I was like, epaulets, there we go, thank you. Yeah, so I tried it on and I was like, gosh dang it, it fits perfectly. I was kind of lamenting that because I knew that if it fit perfectly, I was probably gonna buy it, and I did. Oh, evidently. So I'll probably wear this there as well. It's a soft leather too, so it's not too bad. I haven't had the need to clean it because I haven't worn it yet, and it's still pretty good condition. Once I wear it a few times. Oh, and these also have it as well. If we do gay pride here in town, and the weather is nice enough to wear full gear, this summer it was. It wasn't particularly warm that day, which was nice. I'll wear this because it's, you know, leather and it also has the colors. Okay. Okay, this one is dry. Well, this one has a little bit of moisture just down here. That's fine. Okay, now go back to this one. Oh, by the way, I'm working on your thing. I come up with a possible collar design. Collar design? Let's lower that just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna try. Ah, okay. Hey, Lord Punk, welcome in. We're doing brown leather today. And different types. We're doing good. Actually, this one has a bit of shoe. It should be fine. Normally, this would probably be considered TOS. Depending on who's watching. Come on. Okay. Okay. Just a bit of, rubbing and it loosens up. Yeah, we're doing good here. Just cleaning some stuff. Hope the week's going good for you. It's been a full 24 hours since I chatted with you. It's been too long. This is a new one. A friend of mine recommended it. It's called Obenovs. There's in wax form and also oil form. I'm trying this one because these pants absorb moisture like nobody's business. So I'm gonna try to use a wax-based conditioner on these. And with the other one, I'm gonna try an oil-based conditioner. I mean, I have 3 different pairs of pants, so I could easily just pick and choose. But given that this is, the wax helps with water seeping into the leather, I think I'm gonna try this wax portion on these The oil one on that one, and then I have one more from the raffle, from the exchange, and on the third one. Okay, this is actually not that sturdy, or not as what's the word? Like, I thought it wouldn't be like viscous enough, but it is. So my friend told me that when conditioning, get it all over your hand and then spread it evenly. Like, don't put it on one part and then just work it in. Yeah, he recommended I do that. I'm just trying to like coat this arm with as much as I can on just one. Oh, it's from Glover. It's a platformer for the N64 where you were playing a little glove guy, and you have to find these magic crystals, but each world is like a different theme. So first one was Atlantis, second one was Carnival, third was Pirate, this is Spooky Castle, the fifth one is Prehistoric, and the sixth one is Space. So that's why I like the genre of music just goes from like swashbuckling music to like spooky. It's from a game that I enjoy as a kid. It's a forgotten mascot. Not many people remember it. They were working on a sequel, but it was canceled. Although there is a beta of the sequel that people have played. But, I don't know who owns the IP, because then I could just badger them incessantly until they make do a remake. It kind of has a bit of a scent to it, actually. It's like, it's not, I don't want to say it's like a honey scent, it's just, it's got a nice scent to it. Coating the also, conditioning is serious business, as you can tell by this music. Everything has to be very precise. Actually, yeah, I'm on the black leather pants that I have. I'm gonna try this one and see if that helps with retaining or keeping out the moisture. It's all the way over there, but I'm doing the same thing, so it's nothing new. I just have enough space to like work on the entire pant leg without having to like. I'll see, now we're in the dinosaur realm. Okay, I think we're good. I mean, I let these dry out significantly enough, and they're more or less to where they would normally be. Okay. Yeah, it does have a nice scent. I do like the scent that this wax is giving off. It's a nice scent. And all I do is just coat my hand in the entire thing, just so I can spread it evenly. Another life tip. You gotta learn how to spread, open, and receive what the universe has in store for you. Or something. Okay. It's getting there. I gotta get the edges too. Oh, don't forget this little part here. In the little flap that protects the zipper from... Or it's a buffer between the zipper and, you know, your specialty regions. Oh. Yeah, actually just using a bit of, like, friction and heat is loosening up the wax pretty nicely, so... I thought it was gonna be tough just to get this off. Yeah, it smells really nice, I like it. Hopefully it's not any, like, dangerous fumes that the more I inhale, the more my lungs deteriorate into nothing. You know. I'm trying to think of what to play for the new year. I mean, I've pretty much had some stuff like planned these past few months, so now I'm running into the realization, oh wait, I don't have anything else to play once the year is done. Or rather, like, anything new. And the Steam summer sale, the winter sale is happening, I think, tomorrow, yeah. So if anyone has any recommendations, I will check them out, and depending on how much on sale they are, or how reduced the price is, that's a better way of explaining that, I can check that out. I do want to do RimWorld. And for those who are unaware, RimWorld is not the title that you would that you're thinking means. It's a what is it? Like a... As I'm fondling this part. Survival game, I guess? Yeah. The premise is that you land on a planet with you land on a planet with a few people. Oh, don't worry, Lorepunk. Automod is just dumb. Yes, I shall give it the fondlest of fondles. It'll be such a good fondling, you'll call me Jane Fondler. Free drag name, if anyone needs it. Jane Fondler. Although that sounds kind of actually not good, so... maybe don't use that drag name. Yeah. Or how about Jane Fondue? There you go. You're a cheesy performer. There we go. We fixed it. And your whole stick could be cheese puns. Jane Fondue me. Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. That one's asking. That one's requesting, you know. in the name. It's a request, not a demand. So people can feel free to say no, thank you. Now I'm making you want fondue. There's some more puns in there, but I think it's overdoing it. Okay. All right. Well, if I can speak, this is taking the conditioner well, from what I am observing. The pants are absorbing it quite nicely, and it seems to be an even coat. See, now I can speak. I have the issue of up here, I know what I want to say, and all the ideas, but when it comes to here, it can't keep up. So I stifle and stammer my way through explaining things because this has all the ideas, this cannot keep up. Even now I had to slow myself down to convey that. Okay, getting the pant leg down there, that's good. Oh yes, RimWorld. I've seen other streamers play it, it's really fun, and there's a bunch of community mods that help enhance the game further. But you crash on a planet, and the goal is to get off the planet. But seeing as you crash and you don't have very little resources, you have to kind of explore the world, gather your resources, research your stuff, so that way you can get better and better tech. Also, these planets are also inhabited by other people as well, so you'll often encounter people that are living on the planet and they'll do trades with you, or sometimes you'll get very primitive people, or not primitive, but people that are trying to take over your camp with like sticks and stones. Meanwhile, you've researched and like gotten weapons so you can just decimate them instantly. We call those ungas. And there's a narrator too that also can throw curveballs into the game. Huh. Let me check my stream manager real quick. It seems yeah, my bitrate is constant. It's good. Yeah, my bitrate seems to be fine. Oh, uh, no, I should have quality adjustments. Okay, I do, yeah. Lately, there's been some streams where I tune into people, and the only quality they have is auto, and it defaults to the highest one. And usually, you can adjust the quality, so it could be that. Yeah, I've been to a few streams where, given that the Wi-Fi here isn't that strong, but if I have a direct connection, it is. If I'm watching something, I usually put on 480 because it's good enough quality for me. But there have been some channels where it doesn't allow any adjustable quality, and don't know why. Let's clean that over there. It's just a bit more conditioner. Nice stuff. Okay. Okay, this one actually feels more like shoe grease. Now that I've just started like rubbing it profusely to give me the goods. Are we okay, I'm out of Glover. I'm trying to think of what soundtrack what music can I put? Oh, I'll just do some. Uh, I will put on that NCC4 playlist that I use when I do the model kits, but two of those songs get flagged and they get muted, so I don't want to do that. Okay. Here we'll do the. Oh, I got it. Oh wait, does that? I know one of the Pokemon themes gets claimed. Let me try this one, and we'll skip the first one. There we go. Is it playing? It is not. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah, it could be the router. Oh yeah, it could be that, yeah. Well, we shall be here once your router resets. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I like this one so far. I thought it would be tough to work with, but it's actually really nice and pliable. And the reason I'm doing the wax one on here, because while cleaning it, I noticed that it absorbed moisture very quickly. And in an effort to avoid it retaining moisture, when you're out and about or it's raining or someone accidentally spills water on it or something, I want to put this seemingly heavier, I won't say heavier, but like, it seems more effective conditioner just so I can ensure that there is no moisture that like seeps in there. Oh, I hear my niece. She is not happy. Uh-oh. I'm getting a leg cramp. How am I getting a leg cramp? I've been sitting here this whole time. Ah. 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 Hold on. I gotta stand up. Ah. Ah. I was just sitting down. How did I get a cramp? It was right in the hip too. So like I couldn't like do a little stretch to kind of like maneuver it. Oh god, is this aging? Jeez, who invented aging? Why do we do it? All I did was sit. I didn't even move slightly. I just like did that. Huh. There's a I don't know how, but my dad eats peanut butter and helps his cramps. Huh. It sounds out there enough that I don't dismiss it because I haven't heard anything about it, but I'm also like, maybe. Okay, I guess. Oh, okay, 29 waist, 35 length. I will keep this in case I do not keep these jeans. Actually, I think I'm a 30 waist now. I can't fit 29 anymore. Not without struggle. I'm just doing this because I have, like, conditioner on my glove, so I want to at least get most of it onto there. Okay, yeah, this is definitely like the other pants that I have. You apply the conditioner. Actually, that was good conditioner. I like it. Okay, there we go. Let me just check. Okay. I managed to get in there. Doing all that stuff, I will get a little bit more just so I can cover the inside here. Even though someone can't see the inside here, it's good practice to condition every single thing. Because leather will harden and it'll stiffen, it'll crack if you're not careful, and that could be any little part. Well, let me get in there real quick. You know, just 3 fingers in. Maybe I can do 4. Oh, I can kind of do 5. Nice. Oh, I didn't even do this part over here. You know, let's do... Oh wait, that says 30 right there. So why did that say 29? Well, I didn't clean the inside here, but it's pliable enough I don't have to throw it in there. I'll just give it a conditioning. There we go. There's a bit of a tear in the fabric there, but that should be fine. You have pieces of leather that are more than 35 years old. That's older than me, by like 4 years. If you take care of your leathers, they will have a very long life. Yes. And I find that just kind of cleaning and conditioning my stuff is nice. It just kind of offers me time to just kind of let my brain just kind of, you know, relax. It's a very, I want to say fairly simple procedure, but I mean if you're used to washing and conditioning your stuff, then it becomes a simple process. So it's like a nice kind of like zen to it when you're just like going through your stuff, cleaning them, putting them away, going to the next part. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, the camera kind of has a bit of a sheen to it. There's a subtle one. What is that? Okay, it's just it's part of the coloring. Okay. What's some of the pieces that you have that are that old, if I may ask, Bruiser? Okay, these are done. It's a subtle look or subtle conditioning, but I can tell that there is like I can tell they look better than they did before. I keep forgetting to take before and after pictures. Although with some of these you can't really tell. Let's just put that one over there. Oh no, youngster Joey. The top percentage Rattata. Harness and it's in a shirt that is about 32 years old. One thing I like about Dog Ward on the stage of IML. Oh, nice. He competed 2 years after I did. Yes. I was 2017, he was 2019. In some ways, I am his senior, I guess. Even though he's older than I am. Then again, my title son is older than I am. Leather familiarity is weird. Oh, okay. I still have to clean these. These are more jumper breeches types. I think those are the ones that don't fit me. I think those are too wide. They look nice. I think from the leg length they were perfect because they taper off into the boot. But I think waist wise they won't fit. Oh, Bruiser, did by chance have you heard of the show or seen it, Fellow Travelers? Started watching it these past few weeks, and they had the last episode recently, so. But I'm wondering, I just want to get people's thoughts if they've seen it. Friend of mine, okay. Yeah, the basic premise is, you know, two queer men growing up in an era where, you know, I believe it is. Although my friend let me use his streaming service to see it. Yes. Yes, I used their the standard streaming service to watch it. I went to the proper channels. Yes. Yeah, it's just, you know, queer men growing up during post-World War II era stuff where, you know, a lot of that was in full swing of, like, not really seeing them as people. But I've been asking people that have lived through that era to kind of... Yeah, McCarthyism. Well, I've been asking people that grew up in that era to kind of see their take on it and how well it was portrayed. Because you know, TV shows will often dramatize things for the drama, because, you know, you gotta have characters that are, you know, enticing that you can watch. But I guess, like, I think it'd be more, from what I saw, it was more faithful than not Pose, American Horror Story when they did New York. Which I didn't, I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was, but it was definitely, like, a friend of mine who lived through that era, and in New York, around the 80s, he really did not like the show because it portrayed, like, his experience in, like, a very different way, and it just dramatized it to the point where it was, like, almost you couldn't take it seriously because it was, like, just really exaggerated and it kind of loses the point. That, and I didn't like the aspect in American Horror Story where there was, like, I wouldn't say it was a subplot, it was just an idea that was floated around. Where, like, one character was like, oh no, this was, you know, like, this was planned, this was, like, a conspiracy thing, and it's like, no, that's dangerous, let's not do that, like, and it didn't go anywhere, thankfully, but still, even mentioning it was just kind of like, dude, you're defeating the own purpose of what you're trying to convey here. Like, why would you go down this route? You shouldn't. That was just my take. Okay, so this is the leather oil. Okay, I knew I had one of these. Older, but not that old. They said even in the 80s when I was coming out in my early 20s, you led a very closeted life, but not to the degree portrayed. Hmm. Oh, yes, my apologies if I insinuated you were, you know, That old. Did not mean to. Okay, this is... I feel like this one's more for boots. Yeah, I think this one's more... Well, I mean, it's leather, too. I'm gonna try a little bit. Actually, here, let's just... Try it just here on the little... Just doing a little test of this one, because it's a little more... Well, yeah, it's more oily, like, just... You're very proud of your age and what you've been through. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, like, the way the show portrayed various people trying to navigate an era of McCarthyism, yeah, like, it... I mean, it seemed rough. Given what I've read and seen of other places, it definitely wouldn't have been easy. Okay, trying that one. You can see it there a little bit. Let me just check to see, okay. Shake to stir. Well, I did shake, just like by messing around earlier. Test first in an inconspicuous spot. Allow 7 to 14 days for a true color. Oh, okay, this is a... Okay, this is a, slow-acting one. Okay, and it says wipe off excess. This is just my rag for, like, anything, so I don't mind. Because when I was looking at this one specifically, it was gearing it towards boots. Although my brother did say that I could use this on regular leather as well. Well, here it doesn't seem to be affecting the leather in any negative way. Looks pretty good. It's absorbing it nicely. Yeah, usually for oil tan boots. Oh, I do have boots though. I could use this for my boots. Because I do have a pair of brown boots that I restored. So I'm good with keeping that for boots. They're like knee-high boots anyways. Actually, hold on, I don't know if you've seen them. I'll bring out one. Ugh. Boot. Yeah, I use these for... Well, I was gonna use them for a performance that I was doing in October. $2. Well, this is like we have a club here in town that, in one particular part of the town, they do a little reenactment of, like, how the city was in the 1800s. So they usually have a rummage sale. And I found them, they were mostly dirty. See, the bottom part's still a little... Well, I've used them, so... They were dirty. $2, and I was just like, oh, okay, sure. I didn't complain, They looked rough, so... I just got to work and just used my black polish, or, not the brown polish, cleaned them up, and they look good. Although, I did have to put some insoles in there, because these boots were not made for walking. I mean, you could walk in them, but you wouldn't really have a good time, so... Insoles with these boots, good. I did use them, actually. Trying to time it. Wait, time what? No. Nope. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna use this one. This one, Lorepunk here in town did a leather exchange, and they were doing a raffle. And I someone give someone somebody won this prize, but they don't condition their stuff, so they said, "Here, you take it. You clean your stuff." So I was like, "Okay, cool." So I'm gonna try this one. Leather Honey Leather Conditioner. Since 1968. Protects and restores, no oily residue, water repellent, non-toxic. One treatment lasts 6 months. Oh, okay, well. This looks more for like brown leather, so. That was a mistake. Uh, well, this is leather honey, so I thought it would be like a honey scented kind of thing, but not from the source. No, learn from my mistake. Don't do that. I know it's not VHS cleaner. It says leather honey. I thought it was gonna have like this one had a sweet scent to it, but it wasn't overpowering. Like even when I sniffed it from here, it wasn't overpowering. Do you feel the rush? I'm feeling a loss of consciousness. No, I'm just kidding. Wait, what does somebody do if somebody passes out on stream? Like, who do you call? I don't know the yeah, I don't either. I just know he feels the rush. Addicted to the touch, it's so good or something like that. Okay, yeah, just this particular one, don't smell at the source. That's not good. Okay, oh, it's clear. Okay, it's a clear thing, and now it looks like I've done something horrible. Or good, depending on your interpretation. Off to eat lunch, have a good stream. Oh, thank you, Teddy Bruiser. Thank you for coming in. You don't know modern music, you spent today listening to music used in the Fist of the Blue Sky pachinko games. I actually really haven't listened to anything modern either, I don't think. I mean, I know that song because, gays. Thank you for the lurk. Okay, we're gonna try this one. Oh, this is pretty thick. Oh, geez, that's very viscous. Luckily, I didn't pay much for the leather oil and the wax combo, so I'm not sweating it. Also, I just realized, well, Amazon sent me a notice saying, oh, starting in January, you can't use Venmo to buy anything anymore. Dude, I had my, it was so good. Because I could just, people would, exactly. This one I applied with a microfiber cloth and went a long way for me. I do have a microfiber cloth here. I can go and get it. Yeah, this one is very... Ooh, this is very thick. Like, thicker than the shoe grease. Even when it's, even when it's, colder. And that one tends to, Yeah, I'm gonna wipe off the excess. I think this one also says the same thing. No, that was the perfect one, Real It described my, my internal monologue when I read that post. But yeah, it's I have friends that, whenever I watch their pets or help them out with some stuff, they'll be like, here, what's your Venmo? And I'm like, it's this, and then they'll send me funds. Now I gotta transfer that to my bank. I mean, I can, it's just... I liked having a separate thing, so that way I could, monitor how that one was going, and then I could just, make sure I wasn't, going overboard with stuff. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna need a microfiber. Okay, a little bit, just so I can get to the pant leg. Let's bring that over. Actually, here, let's just put you over there. There we go. There we go. Eh, there you go. It's close enough. Yeah, this one's really viscous. You're almost done with one arm. Well, once you're finished with that one, Kat, I'm pretty sure someone can lend you a hand. You need the curse remixes you curated over the past year. Cupcake ones? Or, like, just in general? Okay, let's get in there. There are some that I do want to make as point redeems, but like, even though they're remixes, you know how like some people can get with copyright. Like if they hear like a microsecond of a song they own, they'll be like, "Oh no, that's too much. You're muted." Because there is one that I want to do. It'll be the end of one of the remixes, but that one will be like 100k points. Like if you want that cupcake sound effect, you're gonna need to pay up. I might do it before the end of the year. Just that way. Eurovision. Oh yeah, Eurovision tracks can be pretty good. Okay, just smoothing it out. I like the analog horror remixes, because somebody did Cupcake analog horror, so they did a Mandela catalog. Yeah, Mandela catalog became the Mondella. I don't know if I can say that part of the word, but it begins with T, W, followed by A and T, and then a log. I don't know if I can even say it, but it was good. Okay. Okay, I know what I will do. I'll do the other side of the leg, so that way. I'm noticing it's picking up the background noise, so I gotta be careful. You have several extras from a remix of Loreen's Euphoria. Are you talking about Euphoria the show? Or like a song called Euphoria? Because I've seen some cupcake remixes of the show Euphoria with Zendaya and other people that are no longer going to be playing because the events surrounding that show have been very cursed. As the music dies out at the perfect time. Okay. Okay, we'll do this side. So when I flip it over... Okay, yeah, we're good. Because there's an excess here, but I'll just leave it on here, so when I'm working the conditioner to here, the bottom part is pushing on the excess that's on the top, and I should be able to condition it at least a little bit before going to that pant leg and then really going in. So it's just taking the excess and trying to get it to them. Oh, wait! I think I know what you're talking about. No, that's Conchita Wurst. Never mind. I know Conchita Wurst. She was great. Loreen, I didn't know about Eurovision until I want to say 2015 or whenever Conchita won, because that's when I met a friend that lived in Europe at the time. Oh no, he was living here, but he's from Poland, so he knew about Eurovision, and I was like, I've never heard of this before. But then he, educated me on the beauty that is. Okay, yeah, that's when I learned about it. Okay, there we go. Let's move that over there. There we go. Oh. There, just so you can see what I'm doing. Get the little pant pocket there. I mean, I try to get every single part of the leather. I mean, the chances of like one part crusting over that's pretty small compared to the rest of it is low, but I still want to make sure that I don't overlook anything. You got into it this summer after the contest happened to get to listen to all the music. Lorena already did. Hopefully there's no buffering, Kilaris. Yeah, this is some really viscous stuff. Lorene won twice. I do know that... Was it last year? It wasn't this year, I know for sure. Or the past years. The past years, London didn't... Or, like, the UK got 0 points. And everyone was, like, laughing at that because I didn't know it was possible to not get any points at all. And that was just hilarious. Second artist to win twice. That's impressive. Yeah, I think it was 2021. Like, I know it wasn't this year for sure. But it was, like, the recent-ish. At least this era. I feel bad I didn't warn you how thick it was. Listen. Rarely do we ever anticipate how thick something's gonna be. But you know what we do? We take it in stride. We brace for impact, and we get through it. No matter how thick, no matter how thin. Papa told Mama, and Lana told Nick, you can build a mountain if you do it brick by brick. You're good. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, I can just wipe off the excess. Wait, was there a song that... I don't remember the UK song. Was it really that bad? Or was it due to, events of the time that people were like, and their behavior as a country has not been the greatest, so we're just not even going to entertain the idea. Yeah, I'm just going to go over with a microfiber and just get the excess off. No, I think it's universally unliked. Huh. I mean, there's the law of probability that says that, like, there's always one, but even then... Because in 2022, they basically swept the jury vote. Okay, so they just made terrible music. Okay, there we go. Okay, see, it's kind of getting some of it on there. Okay, now I'll use this towel over here just so I can keep... Well, I mean, that has a layer of plastic covering still, so I don't mind. Okay. Okay, so then this is the... Okay, that's the condition part. This is the non-condition part. So let me go over here. The bottle misled me. I thought that, like, the bottle was, like, clear and the conditioner was, like, this color. So I was like, okay, brown leather, that works. Neither the juries nor the public gave it. Yeah, that's what I saw. Like, but also the public didn't give Germany, the Netherlands, or Spain any points. But they got some points anyways. That's what I remember. Like, it's like it was a contest where I figured, okay, like even if you don't get any points from the major people, like the public could, still give you at least something. But to like get nothing at all, that's just that's demoralizing. Yeah, I can't imagine like I can't imagine like the people who created that feeling too good. You're gonna look for a bit? No worries. We'll be here. Okay. Gotta hope this music doesn't get claimed. Well, it's Pokemon. They rarely... The Pokemon main theme does, but I skipped it, so... Should be good. Hold on, there's a lot of condition that just got stuck there, so I'm just gonna, like, try to spread it on. Oh wow, that worked. I was gonna put more on there, but, like, I just slathered off what was on here, and it's covered this fully. Germany and the UK usually trade last place every other year. Dang. That must suck. To be, like, consistently known to, like, place last place that frequently. Oh, here, let me just get this part up here. Oh, one thing I did learn is that ABBA was in Eurovision, and that's how they got popular. And I was like, good. I like their music. ABBA is good. Actually, that is getting quite a bit of conditioning. Hold on, we're just gonna do this. Take the excess, supply it onto the other pant leg. Yeah, there's still a lot here. Here, let me just roll this up. That's close enough. Okay, let me just check the belt loops over here. Did I do the inside of these? I don't think I did. This is not going to take a lot. Oh, that's probably a little too much. Okay, just rub it in. Okay, there we go. I'll get the inside over here too. Just have a little extra. Hold on, let me just check real quick. There's a bit of verdigris stuck in there. I think it got worked out just from cleaning and scrubbing. So I'll just get what I can. There we go. That's better. The UK has won 5 times over the past 68 years. That's how long it's been going. Jeez. Wait, when did it... Well, no, I was about to ask when did it start, but clearly it's there, 68 years. Or I guess I'm just wondering how it started. Okay, so then 2025 will be 80 years. So it started in 1945, because 4 plus 8 is 12. Add another 10, that's 22. Actually, that's post... Oh, 2024 will be the 68. Oh, that's right, because 2020 got canceled. So it would have been... It would have been at 2025, but because... Yeah, Miss Rona came to stay with us for a good while, and is still here. Okay. There's still a little excess on here, but I can go through with a cloth and just clean it off. No big deal. Okay. These are shiny. They look good. Although it says allow 7 to 14 days to settle in. I can easily hang these up. I'll wipe off the excess after a day. Because you can usually tell when some parts absorb it quicker than the others. You can usually just wipe that off. Okay, so that's with the leather honey. So far, I think it's a good conditioner. Look, like, viscous, yes. But covers the pants, it covers everything really well. I'll go through and get the other pieces, or just take off the excess off stream. Actually, I want to keep these flattened as much as I can. Okay. Oh, I have one more. Where are you? These. As you can tell, they're a different type of brown. This is more muted brown. This is like a more rich shade of brown, I guess. Here, let me... Yeah, but these pants are good enough that I can just use that conditioner and it'll sit on there for a little bit. Let's put you over here for now. Okay, now we have these. They are... Some people call them breeches, but I think breeches are a little bit wider. These are called jompers. Like, they're like breeches, but I think they're a little more brought in. I think these are the ones that don't fit me. Yeah, I think the waist is really huge. Oh, these... Okay. So these are made by somebody. Troy Anicetti, who is known for making custom gear for a lot of people. Although, someone I know asked him to make him custom stuff, and there was a whole thing about certain things not being done on time, if at all, and there's a whole thing. I don't remember the exact wording. By the way, you should bring up that new leather thing. Oh, that's right. long story short, the guy, from what I've heard, I've never met the guy. The guy's talented at making custom stuff. Although it seems lately some people have not been really thrilled with his methods and communication, so. Yeah, I think these don't fit me. I think the waist is way too big for me. Actually, yeah, it's like, it's almost my chest. I'll still clean them just in case. Or, yeah. Still gonna clean them, condition them. Just because whatever I'm not gonna keep, I shall part ways with. And I'm not gonna grow into these anytime soon. These are like 1.5 of meat could fit into these pants. Or like 1.25. Okay. Oh yes, but Solaris has linked me to a site. It is a. Actually, let me pull it up just so I can talk about this. Like, make sure I'm not. What words? Straight from the source. There we go. Straight from the source. That's what I want to say. Yeah, it's called Deserto, which is like, well, desierto is desert in Spanish, but this place called is Deserto. And they use agave, which is used for tequila, which is one of the main exports of Mexico. Specifically from where my father's side of the family is from, Jalisco. They're known for like having tequila and agave, and nopales, cactus. And what they do is that they take agave and cactus and turn it into leather. So, actually, someone that I competed with in the same group that I was in, because we had little groups when we were competing, he's vegan, and he didn't buy or have anything made in terms of leather looks, but he had people like people gifted him some stuff and borrowed. And there are some people that want to partake in leather, but they don't necessarily, want to involve the whole process of, the animal. And this alternative could possibly get people to. There it is, right there in chat. This could be an alternative for some people that want to get into the leather scene by either making their own clothes or having someone make them clothes, and then they can use this leather to get some looks and not have to go through the process of, the animal route. Which I can understand why one would want to do that. But yeah, I think from what I was looking up there, it's they have a few colors already. They have a green, a beige, a black, a white, a red, I believe a dark blue. So they have variety. And we're just cleaning these. Simple saddle soap, a brush, putting more water than I am soap, just so I can get the suds kind of going. Grab a bit of soap, just work it in. And these are pretty short anyways. Yeah, jumpers and breeches are not typically long like regular leather pants are, because, as you can see here, actually you can't see here, just do that. As you can see here, here it narrows down to the edge, and the reason is that these types of boots are worn with higher boots, like the boots that I showed earlier, like a knee-high boot, and the pants go into the boot, so we have the boot just on the top of the pants and everything inside. And so they taper off a little bit, just kind of close up around your calf, and they don't interfere with putting on the pants. Yeah, there's one pair that I cleaned that I wear, that I kept, and they're really nice. Takes a bit to get used to them because I'm not used to wearing jumpers. I also use my left hand, I don't know why. But as you can tell, I'm not ambidextrous. Okay. Okay. There we go. No, this one didn't have any dirt that kind of came off of it. Usually the pants will always have like either some of the leather color will come out or just dirt. This one actually doesn't have any. Okay, let's bring that one over here. There we go. Look at that. You can't really tell that it's been washed. I mean, usually it's just kind of just to show. You can feel it though. Feels a little moist, but that's fine. Like all of the gear that I was gifted has not received any care or been worn, so just depending, I guess, how long he's had it in there dictates how rough it's gonna feel, how it's gonna look. Although, one thing I've learned from this process is that I've been able to restore things that were from the brink. There is actually one thing. I tried on my own. I think those, like, lederhosen type shorts, I think those are not salvageable. The other ones were able to be saved, and I was able to sell both of them. Those are the ones that I thought were not going to sell because they were just, like, a little too crusty. But I was able to, like, bring them back from the brink. And they fit the people well, and they paid good money for them. Well, I mean, I did a decent price for those because they were, like, they were like, on death's door. And I was able to get them to, like, presentable state, so. Yes. Yeah, and I guess they also use, what did the thing say? And another one they have is cactus yarn, which is interesting. Cactus is fibrous biomass made up of ligocellulosic materials, which play an important role as substitutes for fossil fuels. Oh, really? Cactus biocompounds directed by the fashion industry, footwear, clothing, accessories, and interior design. So yeah, they're using cactus to make yarn. I think they do something similar with pineapple crowns too. Pineapple, really? Interesting. I haven't heard of that one. I knew there was vegan leather, as some people would share on my feed. I just didn't know what it consisted of. Okay, there we go. Un poco más. Ahí está. Yeah, I'm definitely going to. I'll ask some friends in Mexico that I know that are in the community there, and see if they've heard anything about it and if anyone there has used their stuff. Maybe not the crown, but the leaves of the plant. This is my all-purpose towel. I use this for cleaning my gear. I also use it for workouts because I found one that it uses a towel, but like you have it with tension, it actually works really well. Seeing as I don't have really access to a gym here, or rather I can, it's just where I live. People can get pretty wild, and I don't want to deal with that, so I don't. Oh, let's clean that in there. Okay, clean that over here. Okay, that's the outer layers. Or the back layer, I should say. Because the outer layer would be everything. Actually, let's see. Any verdigris? No. Actually not. No verdigris. That's good. I will, however, just use a little bit of it just because it has a bit of a cloudy look to it. See if you can see it there. So you can see they're not really shiny, it's kind of like cloudy. Not rust, but like it's a little bit opaque. But if I just get a bit, I can probably just clean off that gunk. There we go. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try cleaning that to see if I can, there, I'll, it's a tiny bit of green on there, like, it's like verdigris that wants to form, but it hasn't yet. Okay, that's not, here, let's get more. Hold on, I gotta see if this actually has plenty. Okay, it's cleaning it off. Just a little bit. But still, it doesn't hurt to just go through this and, like, give it a little clean. Storing your leather is a big part, too. Actually, oh, that's right, my harness over there has a bit of verdigris on it. Only because I stored it at the bottom of my gear. And it hasn't really been... I haven't cared for it, I haven't conditioned it, I haven't cleaned it recently, so... All of that just meant that it did not really age well. That's my first one, too. Although I have WD-40 now, so I can at least clean the metal parts to make it the rest of it. But given how it's folded, it's all on here. But it's fine. Let's clean that off. These tins can rust. So I don't want to give it... My previous tin was pretty much rusted over the edge, on the edge parts because remaining moisture. I don't want that. Okay, let's put that up. There we go. Well, I'm not. I'm only covering the soap, just like a little bit right there. Whoa, 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 what is this? Oh, that's just soap. I'll focus on one leg first. Well, the bumpy surface makes for suds to appear much quicker. Okay. Hmm. Okay, aside from RimWorld, going back to the topic of like new games and all that, I'm trying to think what else I can delve into. Yes, anxiety music. Give me. Eh? Didn't I pick up a toothpick? Or a Q-tip? Which is a better gym battle music? Kalos or Galar? Oh, Kalos for sure. Or yes. Yes. I can appreciate the Galar music for being like a stadium soccer kind of thing. Oh, sorry, football. For the people that live in Europe. I can appreciate that one. The Paldea music, it's not good. Because they tried doing the whole like Galar thing with like the chanting. Oh, I heard it. Not a fan. And then again, I've only stuck to spin-off games of Pokemon because I refuse to give Game Freak money for putting out those products and trying to pass them off as games. And if I borrow one of those games, then I'll play it on stream, but I'll make a note saying, listen, I didn't buy this because no way am I going to give Game Freak money for this. Wait, guys, we shouldn't bully them. They're an independent multi-billion-dollar company. They can't afford to make games that good. Never mind on the 3DS, they were pushing it to the limit. And like giving us banger content. But as soon as we got to the Switch, all just disappeared. Okay, let's put that away. That's just fabric. Okay, let's see. If I had to rank my... Okay, if I had to rank gym leader music, starting from the lowest, I forgot what the new Scarlet and Violet. Then it's the Galar. Then it's... I guess it would be Alola. Okay, so it's 8, 7... No, wait. Wait, what generation are we on now? Kalos, Alola, Okay, so we're... Okay, 9. So most recent, then Sword and Shield, then the Alola games, and then it's Kalos. I guess it... Okay, well, I'll start from the top. I'm sort of biased towards Generation 2. I mean, I grew up with the anime and, like, the original 151, but my first game was Crystal. So I have a huge bias towards the second generation. So for me, second gen, like, tops everything. Without remorse. Also, the Heart Gold, Soul Silver remakes, still the best remakes. Like, I mean, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire are great games because, like, it They gave the GBA games, like, a lot more, minus the Game Corner, but that's just because, you know, law. But even so, I still think Heart Gold Soul Silver was, like, the peak of Pokemon remakes. And I'm not just saying that because I'm biased towards Generation 2, even though I am. But I can look past the bias and objectively say, yeah, Heart Gold Soul Silver, best remakes. It's like Fire Red Leaf Green was good for what it was. Especially because the original Gen 1 was buggy as all hell. I'll just go over here real quick. Let's clean that. That music is burned into my memory. The legendaries have shown up. I'll work it in just a little bit more before I dry it off. Yeah, but the Heart Gold Soul Silver was like good because one, your Pokemon could follow you around. The Pokewalker, which I still have, although I lost my Soul Silver game, which sucks. I don't know where it went. I was able to get my Pokemon off of there though. I do remember that. Like the remake restored the Kanto region. Because fun fact, so for Generation 2, for Game Freak it was just going to be the last Pokemon game. Because they figured, you know, it's pretty popular, but like it's probably going to fall off. Listen, we'll just make one more game. It's like a direct sequel to Red and Blue. We'll just create some new Pokemon and, you know, it'll be done. We'll call it a day. But then Iwata came in. Oh, that magnificent individual. Restructured the code of the Generation 2 games and was able to fit the Kanto region, although limited because some stuff was cut. He put it onto that cartridge. Originally it was not going to have the Kanto region, but because Iwata, taking advantage of the Game Boy Color's expanded space, was able to put it in there. So it also makes it a great game because he was able to put the Kanto region back in. But in the remake, Heart Gold Soul Silver, they were able to properly do it justice by having the Viridian Forest again, because in Crystal, or in the Gen 2 games, it was just a simple like little route, because they couldn't put the whole forest in there. Seafoam Islands, you didn't really have them because it turned into Blaine's Gym. Cinnabar Island, the volcano erupted, so it was just a wasteland. But in Heart Gold Soul Silver, you get the forest back, you get the Seafoam Islands again. Oh, we also get the Safari Zone in Fuchsia City. Although it's called a PAL Park. But that's where you can like move Pokemon from your Game Boy games to your DS. Cinnabar Island is still a mess, or still destroyed. That's just what happens in the storyline. But they put little tidbits there that you can find. And then in the remake, they also gave the Johto region a Safari Zone. Because the original did not have one. And this is why Gen 2 was the best generation of Pokemon in terms of games, aesthetic, and remakes. I will not elaborate. If you wish to counter, you are entitled to your wrong opinion. Okay, Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova, which is Ishu region in Japan. That's the only one that was renamed in the US. Everything else has been 1-to-1, but for some reason the Ishu region, which is Generation 5, in Japan was called Ishu, but elsewhere it was called Unova. Then it's Kalos, which is based off of, I think, France. Then Galar, which is based off the Brits. Alola, off Hawaii, and Paldea, which is like Spain. Kanto and the Sevi Islands, based off Kanto, Japan, and the Izu Islands, and Bonin Islands, Japan, Johto, based on Kansai region. Yeah, yes. Because Kanto is more technologically modern, but the Kansai region is more traditional. And that's one of the reasons Ecruteak City, in Generation 2, has a very distinct feel of being like the traditional Japan culture. Hoenn, based on the Kyushu region. Sinnoh, which was Hisui back in Arceus, based on Hokkaido. Japan, and Sakain. Yeah, Unova is based on New York City, or like the USA. Kalos is based off France. Yeah, Paldea is definitely... It may not be off of Spain directly, but it's heavy on Spain reference. I mean, there's a place... I have seen people stream Scarlet and Violet. There is one place called Los Platos, which basically it means the plates. They literally call something the plates. But it could also mean a plateau, but I don't think it does. I think it just means the plates, because they got their academies named off of fruit. And Flying the Black Tauros has a Ferdian bull story. Wasn't one of the places like the Poke Sagrada Familia? I think so. I haven't seen much of the game. I've seen people play it on and off. When I saw the tech, when I saw what the game looked like, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna spend this much money on a game that looks like this, and also DLC on top of that. No, ma'am. Okay. Yeah, there is one castle-looking thing, which is pretty much like a Spain monument. Okay. Okay, since we did the wax on the first pair of pants, and I did the leather conditioner, the leather honey, on the second pair, this one I will do simply shoe grease. That way I have a way of comparing each one to see how they fare with... Well, this is also like a brown... This is a more muted brown leather, which doesn't look bad. I like the color. But it's more... It's not as vibrant as the other one, so I can do a little bit of shoe grease and I think it should be fine. Actually... Let me pull up the Heart Gold and Soul Silver OST. Because I want to hear... Where are you, Ecruteak City? Ecruteak? That's Goldenrod. There you are. Oh, this remake is perfect. This remake is just perfect. Also, like this game came out when I was like in my last years of high school, so a bit of nostalgia as well. I heard there was rumors, well, it wasn't even rumors, it was just people speculating with, like, no evidence. But people were saying, well, you know, they did the Let's Go games, which is just, like, a remake of Kanto and... the Kanto, like, Red and Blue for the Switch. They were saying, well, they could do Let's Go Johto. I would... maybe. I don't know if I'd buy it. But it is Johto, and if I get music like this, it would be a very hard sell for me not to get it. Okay, we'll put on the Kimono Girl music. They only did Let's Go because they tried pushing Eevee. They don't need to try pushing Eevee. Eevee's already popular. Like, even before that game, like, people loved Eevee. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, this one sucks. It doesn't even put on the music for, like, a second loop. Although I will give Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee some credit. Even though you can't evolve your Pikachu or Eevee, you can teach them moves that cover many types. That I did like. That was pretty cool. I did like that. And also the Pokemon followed you. Like, really well. But then in the Diamond and Pearl remake, the following was god-awful. Game Freak's new challenge. Make a competent Pokemon game. Impossible. What? No. Where did I leave off on? Okay, that's where I left off on the original. My nephew's favorite Pokemon is Eevee. Yeah, he really likes that one. I'd mention what mine is, but I think everyone here knows. And if you don't, it's Cyndaquil. My little porcupine boy. He can do no wrong. And I hate that he didn't get any, like, special forms. I mean, Charizard gets, like, 20,000 forms every time a new Pokemon idea springs up. The Hoenn trio got Mega Forms. They look good. I mean, like, the Galar starters get their own Gigantamax form, which is just Mega Evolution with extra steps. Actually, 4th gen didn't really get anything either. Neither did 5th. Yeah, even the starters from Generation 6 didn't even get a Mega Form. You think they would have given them something. Yeah, why didn't they? Like, that's the generation that Mega Evolution debut, but they give it to the Kanto starters instead of the Kalos trio? Yeah, I'm doing it that way, so that way the other side that doesn't have any conditioner will get some conditioner just by me rubbing this around. Wait, what are some of your favorite Pokemon for those in the chat if you feel like sharing? I am curious to know. Seal. For a second I thought that was C with an exclamation part. Exclamation part. Point. Seal's a good one. Wait, actually, since your favorite Pokemon is Seal, do you feel like the Spheal line has Eclipse Seal? You don't have a favorite, but you like Ekans because its name is Snake backwards. And its evolved form, Arbok, is Cobra backwards. Although, careful. Don't say Muck's name backwards. You won't like it. Yeah, Arbok. It's with a K. Yeah, it's with a K. Spheal is an acceptable alternate. Oh wait, did anyone here have, I'm gonna call it a Gen 1 phase? Where, like, because you grew up with it as a kid, it's good, therefore everything else that came after bad? Because I kinda did. I'm not proud of it, but I remember seeing Generation 4, and I was like, man, these aren't Pokemon, these are dumb. Like, they look terrible. Why are they evolving all the good ones? I look back on that and cringe on my own. You don't have to cringe for me. I am doing that plenty. I mean, for a while, I played Generation 3 for a good while, because I had Pokemon Coliseum, and I still do. Apparently, it's worth a lot of money. Actually, hold on. I may not look like it, but I am quite a rich man. You may think, huh, I haven't seen you talk about NFTs, or you don't have a Maserati that you have featured in your stream multiple times. However, I have something even better. Behold! Oh no, wait, that's not it. Hold on. Behold! Oh, that's not it either. Oh! Oh, cards. Still here. This one's missing a sticker, obviously, but these are worth a ton, I've seen. Like, people will foam at the mouth just to get these. And I got them just because I felt like it. Back then. I was playing Pokemon Coliseum, and they said, oh, you can play with Gold, or the Gen 3 games. And I was like, ah, sure. I became... Okay, chat. I need you to hear me out first. This is what they say in the anime. And Brock is one of these. So Brock is known as a Pokemon breeder, which means he just takes care of... Oh no. Okay, it's a nice one. It means that he watches over Pokemon and raises them to be healthy and all that. He's like a doctor, essentially. So in this one, in Emerald, I use these other two games to get all the ones on here and just to get a bunch of Pokemon, and then transfer them over to the DS. And at the time, they were like 20 bucks. But it seems that like once the DS one came around, Gen 5, they shot up in terms of like being sought out for. And they're a lot of money. Even used. I mean, forget new. So I have that. I have Pokemon Coliseum, which is worth at least 90. Because a cousin of mine went to go look for some games for his for the Wii I let him borrow. So starting value, Coliseum is 90. XD Gale of Darkness? Ooh, forget it. That's worth even more. I have that one too. It's not mine, but... I am sitting on money. I might sell them at some point. Maybe. Okay, now let me flip this over. This one doesn't have any shoe grease. I like how this just turned into a full Pokemon discussion. But it's nice to reminisce about when the Pokemon Company actually cared about the games. Or at least pretended to. Then again, Game Freak was always a studio based on sprite animation. Well, actually, some people want a Generation 5 remake, but they want it in sprite animation. I think they could do if Game Freak actually decided to do a Generation 5 remake, but sprite animation, like sticking to the original style with there are a few 3D models here and there because in the DS one they use 3D models for like the bigger things like the city, the houses, and all that. I mean, the effort put into unlocking Meloetta and the Scarlet Violet DLC is some level of care. I've seen videos on how to unlock that. I don't know what goes into it, so I can't really say. I'm guessing it's pretty involved. But the question I raised to you in response to that. I've heard from many people that DLC has been really good. My question is, was this content that needed to be DLC, or could it have been included in the base game? That's a bigger discussion. I mean, all this critical observation of this franchise is because I know it can be better than what we're being given. I mean, we got Tears of the Kingdom on the Switch. I mean, granted, it has a few frame rate things here and there, but for the most part, that game looks stunning. And it's like, you're telling me you can't get Pokemon to look half as good as that? It's like, think of what could be. Think of what we could have. All the power. All the Pokemon. All of the fried chicken. But it prints money, and whether you put effort into it or none at all, it'll still sell. Really says a lot about society, doesn't it? Okay, this was the last one. There's some shoe grease on it, but not too much. What the heck was that? I don't doubt that they can put in care into these games and the content, but it just feels like it's not a priority. Actually, you know what? If you were to put Aonuma in charge of a Pokemon game just for the fun of it, I can guarantee you that game would be incredibly well done. You have to find some kid saying, "I heard weird music out in the terrarium near Spinning Wind." Then you find the spot in the terrarium. Then you spin in a circle until you activate the weird spinning animation. Stick with that for 10 seconds. Open up the in-game camera and change the filter to sepia tone because in the Meloetta event, in black and white, the guy who unlocks it says something about sepia tone memories. Is she in her regular form or in the the beehive hairdo kind of form? Or can you switch between the forms? I mean, if they're gonna give you Meloetta, they have to give you both forms. I have seen some people joke about the form switch due to that one move. Okay. Yeah, I've seen some people like just poke fun at the requirements for like catching or evolving certain things. Oh, actually, oh, hold on, wait. I just realized I've seen the polar opposites of those that are both correct but also incorrect. Like I've seen some people say, "Oh, you know, back in the Generation 3 days, you had to learn Braille to get the Regitrios," and in this one they're like, "Oh, here, have this Pokemon." But then I've also seen people say, like, evolving Pokemon back then was like, "Oh, you use a stone, or you trade," and then the image said, "Okay, you got to log in at 2:58 p.m. on a Tuesday, making sure that it's a windy day. You have to hold your DS at a 45-degree angle while you're spinning around reciting the mantra, and then you'll get an evolution." Okay, I think we're... Alright. Inkay evolves in Malabar by leveling up at 30, and then turning the 3DS upside down. I remember that, yeah. Even for Pokemon Go, it's the same thing. Because I caught an Inkay in a Pokemon Go, and I wanted to evolve it just so I can get the Pokedex entry. And you have to flip the phone upside down. It works on the Switch now. Oh, okay. This one took a little bit longer, only because I got sidetracked with Pokemon discussion. But it's a good discussion, I like it. The sensor isn't sensitive enough. So anyone streaming can't show what happened on... Oh, that's right, because your capture card is on it. Oh yeah, the Viridian Forest which in this game was just a little mini labyrinth. Ah, thank goodness for the remake. Actually, if anything, I probably could stream Heart Gold Soul Silver. I can find a copy of the cartridge, and then I can use my very detailed camera to look into my DS and play it. Yes, I can do that. Either that or I do another Pokemon Infinite Fusion run. But it's all the female icon Pokemon. It's like a Gardevoir, a Jinx, a Lopunny. Some other ones that I don't remember off the top of my head. Other than the fact that I'm not playing the games, the DLC seems fun as post-game. Hatchrim? Oh yes, her especially. And then I fuse them all with Jinx again because I am very predictable and I'm a glutton for punishment because seeing those Jinx fusions can sometimes be the best and the worst thing I've ever seen. If you're not familiar with Sword and Shield, there's a decent integration with Scarlet and Violet's. Yeah, I feel Sword and Shield feels like it was... I don't want to say half-baked attempt, but like, it seems like they were in over their heads with the Switch. I mean, Scarlet and Violet is... I mean, I can recognize that it's better than Sword and Shield by a good margin, but even then, it's like... we got a ways to go, but I can at least give it that. Some progression was made, just depending on how you view progression, it's either a good thing or not enough. Hatterene is the one that's serving Fierce. Actually, I think Infinite Fusion has put that sprite in the game. So I think she might be available. I think. Okay, so Huber's. That was the leather honey. Hold on, let me just leather wax. Oh, careful. They're also releasing an epilogue to the DLC. Oh wow, okay. Okay, they're actually, you know, making an attempt. How'd I get grease onto here? I haven't even... Oh, probably ripped open in some part. Oh well. Yeah, the only way I'll play Scarlet and Violet is if I either borrow it, or I go to the local game store here, where it's used, and the most I pay for the DLC is just whatever it is, because as if Pokemon's gonna give you a discount on DLC. Okay, so... Yeah, the 2 episodes... Oh, that's right, yeah, the... come out this year, and the epilogue in a few weeks. Yeah, I was not aware of the epilogue. I can give credit to that. That's more than I thought they would do. Okay, so here, as we can see, the wax. Given that this was a pair of leather pants that doesn't really show the shoe grease shining as these do, or the conditioner, seems to have worked well. This is more subtle. I can feel the conditioning is... it'll work its way in there. It feels a little sticky, but that's to be expected. But I think the wax for this kind of thing will work perfectly because it absorbs moisture really easily. And the wax one, well, I mean, same thing for the oil, so they're both the same, but now this one feels like it'll keep the water out, which is good, because I want to keep the color consistent. This one's a leather honey, a little bit thick, a little bit viscous, but seems to be absorbing pretty well. I mean, already, yeah, see some parts are already absorbing pretty nicely. It's bringing out the color a bit more, I'd say. Looks good. Shoe grease, by far the shiniest looking one. Although I think if I wipe off the excess, it'll look a bit more like this one, just not as shiny. But it could be just that this one, compared to the other pants, was not sitting just in there, like Clefairy. Yeah, these feel like they were worn much more recently than these two. These felt good, but like you could tell that they hadn't been like used in a while. This one wasn't used in a while as well, but it didn't feel as unused, if that makes sense, as these. So yeah, all I will do is hang these up, let them absorb each individual conditioner. And now I can put these... Well, once they're dry, I can put them away, put them in a bag. The stuff that isn't fitting me, I'm putting in a clean bag of stuff that's already been cleaned and conditioned, so I don't have to worry about any other verdigris or some other nasty stuff spreading onto it. And I still have plenty more too. Like this is like not even half of... I'd say I've cleaned a little under half of the stuff. The rest is going to be motorcycle type gear, which is usually more for like, you know, riding around so you don't get hurt. But that'll be a bit more involved. The epilogue was data mined once the second chapter dropped, but they officially announced it today. I wonder what they're gonna have. I know there's a new Terra type that isn't any of the Pokemon types we've seen thus far. Yeah, what is it called? I think it's Galaxy type? I want to say galaxy type. Stellar. Close enough. Has to do with space. Okay. Yeah, it's that little turtle. Oh, they call him Teratopagos? Teropagos. Oh, like Galapagos. Remember when some people said Pokemon was satanic because it taught evolution? I remember. I was there. Good times. It's still happening, I'm sure. The epilogue will focus on the as of yet officially announced mythical for the generation. Wait, they haven't announced the mythical? Wait, then what were the other ones then? Because I know the first one had the little guy with a mask, the buff dog, the crane, and the monkey, which is basically just Dawn Brothers, but like in Pokemon form. And those are legendaries. Huh. And I'm guessing Terapagos is the same? Legendary? I would have thought that was the mythical one. Class is legendary as well. Let me just check this over here real quick. I think my wrist cuffs are good. Yeah, my wrist cuffs have a little bit of verdigris on them, but I can take care of that on my own. I'm trying to think if that's everything that I want to look at. I mean, you know what? Let's do one more thing. Bam. My first harness. It's not looking good. There's verdigris. Actually, I don't think you can see that. You see? Oh, see that green that's reflecting? That's not good. It's in there. I have not worn this in a long time, which lends to why it looks like this. But let us see if I can just try to clear most of it. As you can, oh, it's kind of rusted already. If you can actually see that. Yeah, you can kind of see it a little bit. Yeah. And that's partially because I had it stored somewhere where it wasn't really the most conducive environment for it. Since then I moved to a better location, but it is, I still haven't worn it in a long time. Like my other harness gets used often. So with this one, it's just, it gets less attention. Actually, I'm trying to think. I know we get a new Pokemon generation every 3 years, I think. We still have a bit of time before... We still have a bit of time before another generation. I wonder what the next generation would be. Some people have often said a region based on Mexico, which I would like. I don't know if they would do it, just because this one was based off of Spain. Well, not to say that Spanish culture and Mexican culture are the same thing, they're not. There's a lot of overlap, given, you know, how the natives came across Spanish culture. Not in the best way, but you know. I'm trying to think, what other region could be... Yeah, what other region could, or what other country can be used as a region in Pokemon? I think Canada could be a good one. Just have like a moose Pokemon. Wait, do we have a moose Pokemon? Wait, do we? No, I don't think there's a moose Pokemon yet. No, Stantler's a deer. Yeah, Stantler is a deer. Where's my little towel? Oh, there you are. This is a bit tougher leather, so I can just... I think it'll be fine if I just kind of rub it in a little bit. Or at least try to see how much I can get off of this. Actually, a region based off Brazil would be pretty good. I mean, aside from the Brazil memes, like POV are getting sent to Brazil. There's a perfect music for this. This definitely feels like stretch. Yeah, like the verdigris here is just... I don't know if it's just the way it's reacting to this leather here. It feels like stickier. It's like I'm just like going over it with a WD-40 and it's like just crusting off in chunks. It's not like falling off of it easily. It's like it's caked in there. See, I don't know if you can see that. It's just like really in there. Oh wow, that one is really bad at that. Jeez. Let me just use this. Yeah, it's still on there in these ones over here. Okay, wipe off the excess. Ooh. I mean, it's looking better now, but it's really in there. And on the other side, too. Yeah, this one might be a ongoing project. Just so I can get rid of the excess. Yeah, this isn't even like just like onto the cleaning and conditioning part. This is just getting rid of this. I mean, alas, I didn't know that this could happen, so I wasn't keeping track of where it was. But hindsight is 20/20. And so was that 1 year. As you can see, this green, that's all from... That is all from this. I will say compared to the other ones, those were a more muted color green. This one's a more vibrant and sticky version of that. And it seems to be on the inner side that the verdigris is really taking hold. On the outside, the part of the harness that people will see and interact with doesn't seem to be as much. There's definitely a layer because it seeps through the entire thing. It's wherever there's metal in contact with leather. So the inner part's going to be full of verdigris, but I can't grab that because I have no way of opening this up. I'm actually not even sure you can open these up after you've closed them. I imagine there is a way. I just don't know it. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need something very sharp, very finely pointed. Just so I can get in there and just like... What a good soundtrack. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, it seems like the outer... Okay, let me see if I can turn this inside out. Ugh. Okay, inside out. Now I can focus on these. I think for the time being, I'll just try to get rid of as much as I can of that. And the rest can be, I'll have to go at it more in depth on another day. Okay. So excess. Is my music over? Is it done? Unused tracks only from the Japanese version of Pokemon Crystal. Oh, nice. I don't think I ever got to that far in this video. Place when you check your card folder, which lists mobile phone numbers. Oh, that's right, they had a... In Japan, for the second generation, the Game Boys had a phone connector, and you'd be able to do stuff through the internet on your phone. Japanese only. Man, they got all the good stuff. There was actually even a... They made a little it was like a mini Game Boy. It was called a Pokemon Mini. And it was essentially a Game Boy, but it played very specific cartridges that were Pokemon based. I only learned of this recently. Okay, let's just... I mean, just getting rid of all this is nasty. Yeah, but I also don't want to wear this covered in this stuff either. Okay, one more, and I should be able to get these ones. The outer ones don't look that bad, actually. Okay, well, some do. Not all of them. Okay, just a little bit more. Hello? Good enough. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's coming off. That's good. Yeah, this one's just weird. It's like a light. The other one was like a forest green? This is like a lime green kind of look to it. I don't like it. And the music's gone. And that's all on that one. I'm almost done here. Can you play? There we go. Whew, well, it's a good first start. 1, 2. Well, at the very least, I pushed it back. A decent amount. Let's get this one down here. There we go. I'm trying to get this one right here. Actually, I want to focus on how to get this camera to like be more down, so that way I could get a better view. Because I imagine like some of the detail is lost from this angle. Let me see if I can. Okay, I can grab a little bit with a dry swab. Let's grab this one here. Okay. Anything in the front? I've already cleaned that one, more or less. Well, I can just do a quick little... Oh, I actually have to check to see if something I ordered came in. Well, the boots for my cosplay for the convention. Oh, I see you. Well, as long as I can get rid of that. I mean, the goal isn't to rid it completely because I don't think I can, but... a good goal is to just limit how much this spreads. And if I clean and condition it, as I usually do with my other stuff, it can at least help with stopping it from spreading further. I might have to use a bit more of abrasive material. To clean off that. Maybe. Let's try that quick. It worked a little bit. Oh. Oh gosh. I don't know if you can see that there. There's a bit of a green tint there. Let's see if I can rotate it slightly. Yeah, this thing is full on. Full of it. Oh, God. Luckily, this is just on an easy to get to surface. So if I clean it off from here, it should be fine. Let me try just using this a little bit. And it's still a bit opaque. But not too bad. Huh? Yep. I'm almost done. I know, almost done. That's a nephew. The one that usually joins me for a stream every now and then. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a... Oh god, I can see it. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is not something I can do simply on stream. There is a lot more. So you can see it. You can't really tell from here. But there's a lot of verdigris, and this is a very thick harness. I mean, this is... It's not impossible to do. It's just going to require help from people that are much more knowledgeable about this stuff. And who can really get into the nitty-gritty with this. I mean, leather itself feels good, because I've cleaned and conditioned it as I needed. I just neglected and put it in a place where it was not good for it to be in. So that's on me. I mean, just even now cleaning hydrofluoric acid will get that right out. Sure. It would get it out, and it would just disintegrate the whole thing. But then my problem is solved. So, it technically worked. Yeah, this is... Well, I can undo these and, like, open it up a little bit more, but the rings themselves are going to be... Well, this is just shining them up again. That's fine. Just getting into the inner parts will take a bit of time, but that I can do. For the time being, it'll... I've slowed the progression, and I've done some good work on it. Sometimes that's all we can ask for. Oh, hold on. Okay, with that, I think we're good here. We got the pants done. I like the way the pants came out. I'm gonna have to wipe this one down. It's a lot of grease that was left over, but that's not a big deal. I'll keep tabs on these. I'll try them on once they've absorbed some to see how they feel. But we did good. Got through a lot of good stuff today. I definitely like this. The wax turned out to be really good. The oil is much more for boots, but I will try them with my other boots when I wear those enough. This one was pretty good. Shoe grease is what I default to anyways, but that was good. So, with that, we'll say hi to science for a little bit. I will be back Friday with some holiday-themed games from itch.io. Those are always fun. And then I guess I'll do more Mario RPG. It turns out there's a lot more post-game than I thought, so we'll get. I'll do some of that as well. Good times. Well, see you all Friday. Will you play Skill? I will look into it.
My mantra.